Hello, welcome back. If you're looking for food that you can make in your own home that is healthy and tastes good, you've found the right channel. Today we're going to talk about kombucha and how to make it. Let's start by looking at the benefits of kombucha. Kombucha prevents cancer, rich in probiotics, contain beneficial antioxidants, reduces type 2 diabetes risk, gives the health benefits of green tea or black tea, depending on the tea used as a base, kills harmful bacteria, improves health of the heart, improves joint health, improves gut health and digestion, and enhances immunity. There are studies that show that depending on the type of tea, these benefits have been observed. So let's look at the tea based on the color to determine what has the research shown about the health benefits of those teas. To start, we'll look at black tea. Black tea has studies that show that it improves the circulation and blood pressure. It helps regulate digestion and helps prevent tooth decay, is a source of antioxidants, assists to prevent high cholesterol, aids in the prevention of breast cancer, promotes bone health, plays a role in the prevention of diabetes. Now let's look at green tea. If you choose to use green tea as your base, here are some of the health benefits that you can expect based on the literature. Contains high level of antioxidants, helps lower cholesterol, boosts the immune system, improves healthy skin, boosts the metabolism, which can aid in weight loss, aids in normalizing high blood pressure, slows tooth decay due to bacterial properties, assists in brain function, promotes a healthy heart. As you can see, there are lots of benefits that can be obtained from the use of the two different teas. But what if you mix the teas together? Then that's the best of both worlds. So that's what I do. I mix both teas colors together when I create my batch of kombucha. So now let's look at how do you make kombucha? How can you make it in your own kitchen? To start, boil your water in a clean pot. Remove the pan from the heat and dissolve sugar into it. Steep the tea in the water while it cools to room temperature. Don't risk killing your scoby in the hot water, so make sure that you place your scoby in water after it is cooled to room temperature. If you want to know how to make a scoby, stay tuned for future videos. Now back to the making of kombucha. Carefully remove from your scoby from the tea and put it on a clean plate. Pour your sweetened tea into your container. Then pour in your starter kombucha. If you have a scoby that is already made and you have tea that you had put into the scoby hotel, which we will discuss in future videos, then you can use some of the tea from that container. It doesn't take a whole lot of starter in order to inoculate or get your kombucha started. Gently place your scoby into the container, then cover the top with a few layers of your cloth and secure it with a rubber band. Store a container in a dry, warm place Store for 5 to 7 days. You can start tasting the tea after about 5 days. It will be a little sweet and have a slight vinegar tang at first. This is the chemistry part. The warmer the room air where you're storing the kombucha, the faster it will ferment. Once you have the tea at your fermented level, then you can move on to the second fermentation. Kombucha requires a two-part fermentation. The longer the session ferments, the more sugar molecules will be consumed. So it will be less sweet. With time, you'll learn where your sweet spot is as to how you want your kombucha to taste. Now, once you have that portion, serve 2 cups from your round to use as a starter kombucha for your next batch and to store your SCOBY. The remainder can be moved on to your second and final fermentation. Once your SCOBY is about an inch thick, you can peel off a few layers to make a second SCOBY for yourself or a friend. Strain your kombucha and filter it into your fermenting bottles, leaving an inch or 2 at the top so your carbonation doesn't blow open the bottle. If you suspect the pressure is getting too high, you can pop the bottle open and vent some of the gas occasionally. Now, for the second part of the fermentation, you can add any flavor ingredients that you would like, which is done by adding a fruit of your liking. Adding your flavoring ingredients and seal the bottle tightly. This second fermentation is an anaerobic fermentation, meaning without air. The more fruit or sugary ingredients you add, the faster the kombucha will ferment in this stage. Put the bottle somewhere dark and room temperature for 3 to 10 days. You can strain out your flavoring ingredient or fruit before serving. If you wish, you can also put the bottle in a refrigerator to slow the carbonation process. Strain kombucha and funnel into bottles, leaving about 1.5 inch at the top. Add your choosing sweetener and seal tightly with a lid. Let it ferment somewhere dark and in a dark room at room temperature for those 3 to 10 days, and then you have your kombucha. Now, do me a favor. Click the like button so other people can find this information, and press the subscribe to see more postings like this, including the one on how to make a SCOBY for your kombucha. And one last favor, post your questions below about kombucha in the comment section below. Thanks a lot for your attention and enjoy your bottle of kombucha.